Did you know that Rickey Jackson was not only a dominant linebacker in the NFL but also the first player from the New Orleans Saints to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame? Rickey Jackson is a household name in the NFL, and for good reason. With a career spanning 13 seasons, he's a 6-time Pro Bowl selection, a 4-time first-team All-Pro, and a member of the 1990s All-Decade team. But what makes his achievement even more remarkable is that he did it all with the New Orleans Saints, a team that didn't have the most successful track record during his playing days. Jackson's impressive career is a testament to his hard work, dedication, and natural talent. He's widely regarded as one of the greatest linebackers in NFL history, and his induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2010 was well-deserved. But before we dive into the incredible highlights of his career, let's take a step back and appreciate the man behind the legend. Born in Pahokee, Florida, Jackson grew up with a passion for football, and his talent was evident from a young age. He went on to play college football at the University of Pittsburgh, where he was named an All-American in 1980. The New Orleans Saints drafted him in the second round of the 1981 NFL Draft, and the rest, as they say, is history. The era in which Jackson played was a unique time in NFL history. The 1980s and 1990s were marked by intense rivalries, iconic players, and some of the greatest teams of all time. Jackson was part of the Saints' dominant linebacker corps, along with Sam Mills and Vaughn Johnson, a unit that was nicknamed the Dome Patrol. Together, they formed one of the most feared defensive units in the league, and their impact on the game was significant. During his time with the Saints, Jackson played against some of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, including Joe Montana, John Elway, and Dan Marino. He was a master of reading offenses, anticipating plays, and making tackles in the backfield. His incredible speed, agility, and strength made him a nightmare for opposing running backs and quarterbacks alike. In 1987, Jackson had one of the most impressive seasons of his career, finishing with 136 tackles, 9.5 sacks, and 2 interceptions. He was named the NFL Defensive Player of the Year, and his performance earned him a spot in the Pro Bowl. It was during this time that Jackson truly established himself as one of the elite linebackers in the league. Jackson's ability to rush the quarterback was unmatched, and his 13.5 sacks in 1992 remain one of the highest single-season totals of his career. He was a true game-changer on the defensive side of the ball, and his presence was felt every time he stepped onto the field. Whether it was a goal-line stand or a crucial third-down conversion, Jackson always seemed to come up with a big play when it mattered most. One of the most memorable games of Jackson's career came in 1991, when the Saints took on the Los Angeles Rams in a Monday Night Football showdown. Jackson had an incredible performance, finishing with 10 tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble that sealed the win for the Saints. It was a primetime display of his talent, and it cemented his reputation as one of the greatest linebackers of his generation. Jackson's impressive stats and accolades aside, it's his intangibles that truly set him apart. He was a natural leader on the field, always directing his teammates and making adjustments on the fly. His passion, energy, and work ethic were contagious, and he inspired his teammates to raise their level of play. Coaches and teammates alike have praised Jackson's ability to motivate and elevate those around him, and it's a big reason why he's widely regarded as one of the greatest linebackers of all time. Rickey was a game changer, said Saints coach Jim Mora. He was a guy who could dominate a game on defense. Teammate Sam Mills echoed those sentiments, saying, "Rickey was the heart and soul of our defense. He was the one who made all the plays." Quotes like these illustrate just how highly respected Jackson was by those who knew him best. Jackson's greatness wasn't limited to his on-field performance. He was also an exceptional teammate and an iconic figure in the New Orleans community. Throughout his career, he was known for his charitable work, particularly in the area of youth education and health. His infectious personality and humility only added to his legend, making him a beloved figure in the NFL. Some critics have argued that Jackson's career wasn't as impressive as some of his contemporaries, citing the fact that he only played for one team during his entire career. However, it's hard to deny the impact he had on the Saints and the NFL as a whole. Jackson's consistency, longevity, and dominance at the linebacker position are unmatched, and it's why he's widely regarded as one of the all-time greats. Others have pointed out that Jackson's stats don't jump off the page compared to some of the other Hall of Famers. But when you watch the film, it's clear that Jackson was a transcendent player who made a huge impact on the game. His greatness went beyond the numbers, and it's why he's enshrined in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Rickey Jackson's legacy in the NFL is one of dominance, leadership, and inspiration. He's a true icon of the game, and his induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame was a testament to his enduring impact on the sport. As we reflect on his incredible career, it's clear that Jackson's greatness will continue to inspire future generations of NFL players and fans alike. What do you think about Rickey Jackson's legendary career? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video, and don't forget to click on the playlist above to watch more NFL Hall of Famers of his era. Thanks for watching.